Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today we're going to do the base from Into Resin, and I found this tray. I think this is the tray, I could be wrong, but it looks like this one that they advertise if you want the two-piece set, if you purchase the stand. So the stand is huge, way bigger than I thought, like I said in the last video, and it will fit this tray really nicely actually. So we're gonna really basically test this one out, but have a complete look with the actual tray. So this has big tall walls, and this is going to sit kind of like that on there. This one also comes with the lid, so I'm just not going to use the lid today, and we're going to make like a little cupcake stand or something, and I'm going to use sweet cherry, and I think I'm going to drip down in there, but try to get an ombre effect. So, because this is going to be, this will be the top, this will be the bottom. So I want the top darker red going to a lighter red. So I'll just basically use clear. I am going to use Bond Craftor today, just in case this gets used for food. So I'm just going to mix it all up together. This can be Bond Craftor too. It doesn't make any difference. But before that, I got some mail in that I bought myself. So I was on Temu shopping. I don't know if maybe I could find these from Amazon for you guys. I know a lot of you don't like to shop on Temu. I was like in the mood for planters, so these are the 5 that I chose. Here is an umbrella, and this part here is going to be the planter, so it's going to sit like that, and then little flowers coming out of the umbrella. There's some hearts on there, so that one's going to be cute. And then, of course, this one, they're all planters. I'm dying to use my flowers. This is like the closest I could find to poor little panda bear who never gets any castings because Peanut is always getting casted. So I figured let's get a panda bear. So I'll have to paint him up and make sure he looks kind of like Panda when he's done. But there's the vase part for all the flowers. Then look at this. Is this the cutest? This is a little pair of shorts or jeans or whatever. And then there's your planter with all your flowers coming out. I thought that was so cute. And then here is a Highland cow one, of course. We needed a Highland cow, and that's where the vase part is. So we've got ears, his long hair, his nose over here. So there's the 4th one. And then look at this cutie patootie. Another pair of jeans, except it's the whole pair of jeans. I love it. I can't wait to do them, but we got to do these first. So let me grab some Bond Craftor 1-to-1. Let's get it mixing and let's get this in the pressure pot.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I noticed this took longer to mix, so I mixed this one for 6 minutes. I still need it mixed a little bit longer. This is 30 ounces though. It's a little bit thicker than I'm used to for the Let's Resin brand. So just because your mixer goes off at 4 minutes does not mean your resin is properly mixed. So always make sure that it's finished no matter how long you gotta go. And then scrape your sides and your bottom. Hopefully that's good. I don't want any soft spots. Then my piece here, that's a lot of resin. Got a lot of bubbles in here, but they should go away in the pressure pot. They better. They better. That would really stink. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to start with the base. This is a split mold, I did not realize. But when I see tape on it like that, then I ask myself, why is there tape on there? And it's because they split the mold right here, as you can see. So it must be hard to get out. So hopefully that tape holds it. So I think that's the top, and I think this is the bottom. And if it is, I kind of still want the ombre effect happening on this piece. So I'm going to pour a little bit of resin in the bottom, but by the time it gets to the base, the red should be close to being gone, so I don't want a lot. Do I want more than one? This is some strong stuff. Ooh, this is a flimsy little cup here. I don't know. Just kind of look at it as it goes because I don't have the top done. It's a little hard to, I don't know if I want another. I'll do one more drop. I don't really think I want another drop, but I feel like I need another drop. And then ultimately I want it clear to get that ombre a look. So I don't know what that looks like down there. I'm hoping there's resin in all of that. And then the rest should look like glass. So let me see. Without messing it up, just going to go around that edge. And then fill it up. This could be a really simple day depending on how many extras I have. How are we doing from a side view? Let me see. A little bit more. However, I need to drop this down into the pressure pot. Come on, pop. I don't understand why sometimes bubbles are not popping with alcohol all over them. Let me drop this down in there and fill it up and see what we have left, because I had started with 30. Come on, bubbles. I started with 30. Where am I at now? I am at 26. So that's about 4 ounces in here. I better write that on there before I forget. And it's going on the tape, so that's okay. We'll fix it. Let me get this in there and then we'll do the tray. I've got 21 written on this one, so we're going to end up with some extras. So let me, you know what, I want to squirt this. There's just so many facets all around this thing. And I want my resin to flow. So I'm going to go, this cup is very hard to work with, so let me use a littler cup. It's very squishy right around the edge so I don't stain the mold. Red loves to stain your molds. I'm sure I'm going to stain the molds, but whatever. I just don't want a lot down there because I really want the deepest red here at the top of the what do you call it, tray. Okay. So, I don't know, it's hard to see what I'm doing down here. This is the sweet cherry. And then I also have a strawberry. And I checked them on a paper towel before I started. And I cannot tell the difference between the two colors on a paper towel. So, if you have one of the two and you like this, you got the color. If not, you can go to Laura's Art Corner and get you either one of them. So I'm just going to drizzle this on top of that. Hopefully it's going to spread. And I want a nice deep red at the top. I thought about pouring it into the resin, which I can do another day. A couple different shades of the same ink and ombreing it that way. But I figured, you know what? Let's try it this way. See what we get. And then we could try it the other way if this doesn't work. I'm going to do the same thing, which I don't know that I need anymore because it's pretty deep red down there. We'll do a little bit less. How's that? The sides of this cup are just so flexible. It's hard to hold that much resin in there. And I hate these cups because that does that to me every single time. Just pinch it a little bit tighter. And we might have a working here. This is not easy with a walled. Gosh, I hope there's not a hole at the bottom of this one, because if there is there? Oh, there is. Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to do well in the pressure pot. It's too late now. I have already started pouring my bubbled resin in here. I really would have rather filled that hole in with silicone. I had Dawn fill the other one in with silicone yesterday. I do not like this cup. I just don't. I need to get it in something smaller but larger, you know what I mean? Can't pour out of that. Let's do it this way. I'm just going to keep going around the sides. This one's, I don't know if I chose the right way to do this one. It's always your first try that you learn your mistakes, right? Just get it up to the surface here so I can see the color going on. Now let's get some more ink in here. Don't want a lot though, but I do want some. I don't know, maybe that's enough. Get that red spread. I'll probably spread it with a stick or something. Let's see if I can get this to spread naturally. This way we have a little bit of red on the bottom that will go with a little bit of red at the top of the base. I don't know. I hope you understand what my head is saying. I need just... No, I probably don't need anything in the middle. I think it's going to just flow into the middle naturally. I can't fill this all the way up here. I have to get this onto the tray. So I think that's going to be it for now. Let me... Got this big long lighter on sale. 2 for 1. So I grabbed one. Well, I grabbed 2 so I can keep my hand away from it. It's nice and long neck lighter. Trying to pop everything I see. Okay, let me transfer this over to the pressure pot, fill it up, and we'll see what we have left. I got a lot left. So this is getting warm. I got about 5 ounces, so I pulled out the little pair of jeans. I hope it's enough. I pulled out Rain Shadow. Let's see what this one looks like. I don't think I've used this one before. Oops. That's okay. It's going in there anyway. Hopefully this is like a cool color for jeans. And I'll flip this over. Hopefully I'll remember to put some on the bottom of my jar. Why isn't it going on? There we go. I feel like I'm in a rush now because my resin is heating up, and I'm going to let this one sit on the table and cure, so I do need to get this through the vacuum chamber as well, and I'm running out of time. I'm not going to put this in a pressure pot all by itself. I don't know how it will do. Anyway, it's a split mold, and it's got that void in there for the vase part, so I think this is one that's going to be sitting on my table. And I hope I have a little left over because I'm running really low on free gifts for the eBay store. Alright. Ooh, it's getting warm. Let's see if I can get this through the vacuum chamber really quick.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright.
more of a green than a blue, so probably not the best choice. I was under pressure. I was under pressure because I'm in a hurry to get this done. So we're going to have a little pair of blue-green jeans. Let's get this poured before I can't. I can't remember what I said was left. 5 ounces? 4 ounces? I don't remember. And maybe I'll put like a jar on each side of it to try to hold this split mold together here. And I have some left, which I'm glad. I need something to give away. What is that? Part of the mold? Something on the mold. Let me find. Oh, I packed all my jars. That's not good. So we may have. Oh boy. Well, I guess I could use bottles of resin. Let's see here. Let me just move this out of the way. I don't know if I can use bottles of resin because they're not really going to touch up there. Well, that totally isn't going to work either. Yeah, okay. I did put some on the back of that. Just so many dilemmas today. Let's get some pendants made with this. The question is, do I want to marble it or do I want to not marble it? This is a lot of pendants, but I need a lot of gifts. Oh man, I don't know how to hold that together at the top because it's a little late now to tape it. These bottles aren't going to do me any good. They need to be like leaning in somehow. All right, whatever. I don't have time to play around with that. Let's just pour. Let's pour some pendants here. I'm just going to do this color. It's pretty just on its own. See how many I can get. I do not like pouring out of these big cups for little stuff. I am going to put this in a little cup. Let's make my life a little bit easier here. I've got a lot left. I could probably, I don't know, let me see how many I get. I hope you guys like this color if you're ordering from eBay. Because that's what I got. I don't want to mess it up. Let's do it like this. Yeah, this is definitely not the jeans color I wanted. But it'll be cute anyway. I think I have flowers that will go with this color. And I really wanted to dust the jeans because I'm pretty sure, obviously, it's a matte mold. Oops. Let's get that into the next. I don't want to do a million little ones, though. Could be here forever. But I guess I could do this without you. You know what I'm doing. I'm just going to pour it in here. Get you guys the comment of the day is a little bit more interesting than pouring pendants. And I'll see you on Demold. Demold. The good news is, even with this hole in the bottom, it looks like everything was good. So the silicone must be pretty thick. So they're pretty cooled down. I think we're good to go. Let's get these out. I usually do these prior, but I just haven't had a moment yet. So let's see. Let me get the bigger ones out. They're all going to look the same. I will put bales on them all. That is a pretty color. Let's see the bigger ones. I did do some of the ones that I have to have to drill because that color was so pretty. It was going to look nicer with a pinch bail than it would with a flat back bail. So that's a pretty deeper tealy green color. I was hoping it was going to be more of a jeans color, which it's not, but that's okay. It's going to be cute. I'll make sure it's cute. Somehow, some way. Let's get these out. I was hoping to get these done, but I got preoccupied with other things today. So let's just get these all out. Every one of them looks really good. No bubbles or anything, and they just sat on the counter without any help. Okay. That one, let's do this one since it was an extra, which unfortunately I'm going to have that block of resin in the middle because I can't get it squeezed together. So that totally kind of stinks. I don't know how to squeeze that together. Maybe I'll tape it next time. But we got a block of resin in the middle and it's too thick to be... It's so cute though. Oh gosh, we have just a few bubbles, but it's okay. That is so cute. We're going to put some flowers in there and get that guy all jazzed up. All right, cool. I like those. Those are going to be adorbs, and we got so many more to do. Let me cut this. I'm guessing we're going to have to split it to get it out, or it wouldn't be a split mold is my guess. So we'll retape it next time. Let's see, they split it here and they split it. I don't know. They did split it down there. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's coming out. Not too bad. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, I was wrong. This is the top. I think. Yeah, this is the top. The red should have been up there. Shoot. Yeah, I was totally wrong. So it might look a little weird. Yeah, you really shouldn't be touching these. That's why you got a split mold there. I'm gonna have to trim that. That is pretty. Okay, so that's the top. This should have been the red. This should have been a clear, so I should have poured in clear first and then the red, but it'll be fine. It'll be really fine. And I'm thinking it should be epoxied right onto the piece so it cannot fall off, so it can't come loose or anything. But look at that. It's so crystally. Just the wrong ombre. I'm sure it'll be fine. That's really good. Yay. Okay. Let's get this out. This is a big old piece. A lot of resin. Let me get the suction unsuctioned. Come on. There we go. There we go. Whew. That is a big mold. Oh gosh, look at that. Let me grab some paper towels so you can see. So you can see underneath. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. That came out really good. Ombre, not really. But honestly, it's going to go like that, and it looks just fine. Because you're really honestly not going to see the bottom part. But I think what I'm going to do, after I trim that edge, put a little bit of 1 hour fast cure right there while I'm working on that stuff. And by the time I'm done, it's going to be, that looks cute. Let me look at it from the side. I know you can't see it. Oh, that's cute. It'll be good. That's so pretty. It is so pretty. Gosh, see how that looks from the side? You'll get pictures later, but love that. Okay, this doesn't even need any trimming. It's perfect, which is shocking. That's going to be adhered to that. You could even use that 5-minute. Maybe I'll do that. That 5-minute epoxy. Because it's really hard to mix up the smallest amount of regular epoxy. Let me go grab it. This JB Weld stuff, and it's 1-to-1. And I think I'm just going to mix it exactly where I'm going to. I don't ever measure this. It's basically a dollop of each one. Ooh, the air purifier does not like this stuff. And then mix it together really good. Come on. Man, that air purifier, that thing, the new one, unbelievable. That thing is not happy with a lot of products. I'm so glad they sent that to me. Just mix it up the best you can, and then I'm going to set that piece on here forever. This stuff is stinky. Really, really stinky. That's all I'm going to do. I hope I have enough on there. So what I think I will do, is that the center? Hopefully that's centered. Is put it up like this and put something heavy right there, which I don't know what it's going to be at the moment. Let me get this settled, something heavy on there. I'm going to work on all of this stuff, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Michelle in the studio, sweeping up the day. Glitz and glitter on the label, sun fading out the blaze. She poured that ombre red right into crystal clear. Now that cake stand catches fire every time you're near. And that little planter baby looks like blue jeans by design. She's filling up the pockets with flowers in every line. Glitz and glitter, shine on through.
Jesus, give them peace all the way through.
Glitz and glitter, bless this view.
Joy for every heart that's watching you.
Thank you, Lord, for everyone. Glitz and glitter, job well done.
Now she lifts those dried blooms, yellow, pink, and gold, tucking in the purple stems like stories to be told. She turns it slow and steady, smiles at what she made. Another little treasure from her hands today.
And when the camera's rolling, she bows her head and prays.
May every single viewer
Feel your love today. Glitz and glitter, shine on through.
Jesus, give them peace all the way through.
Glitz and glitter, bless this view.
Joy for every heart that's watching you. Thank you, Lord,
For everyone,
glitz and glitter.
job well done. From the clay to the color,
From the mess to the praise,
she lifts up every maker.
and every soul online today.
Let the hurting find peace, let the weary find joy.
Glitz and glitter, keep on.
Sharing hope, girl.
Glitz and glitter, shine on through. Jesus, give them peace all the way through.
That didn't take too long. The pinch bales went on nicely. Since I have more pinch bales than I do flatbacks at this point, I drilled more than I needed to drill. But they do look much nicer, I think, than the flatback. I mean, the flatbacks look fine, but these are a little bit fancier. So those are all done and finished. This is already done. Just in that fast forwarded time, I had put a bottle of epoxy on there just to hold it down, and it's on there. Now I forgot to trim that, but I will do that before it goes out. So that is really pretty. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I hope I get orders from this because I don't know why I would. I mean, I could make some. I'm sure they would sell because I just like to make them. But it is so pretty with that stand on there. I love that mold. And here's a cute little jeans. What do you think? I didn't do anything to the jeans. There's really not a whole lot I can do. I just wanted to spend the time on the flowers. Though I do put glue at the bottom of my vases just to hold them in there. So this needs to dry overnight to make sure they're all stuck in there. But I just put a whole bunch of different flowers in all of them. That is so cute. I can't wait to do the rest of them. So there's that one. Not a whole lot of pictures for you guys today, but it was a fun day. We got a lot more molds to do from Into Resin. So make sure you come back tomorrow. We're going to do a bunch more. Stick around for those pictures, guys. Have a blessed day. See you then. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story.